Hi, what is your name?
My name is Ashaki Hill.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, currently residing in Oak Park, Michigan.
How old were you on September 2001?
I was 30 years old.
Where were you on September 2001 when we were attacked?
I was at home, lying in the bed with my newborn baby, Hodges.
What were your first feelings or emotions when you heard about the attacks?
I was very sad. Actually, I saw the attacks on the news as they were happening, and my heart just began to break because I really thought that, just laying there and looking at this newborn baby, Jewel, I thought, how could I bring such a precious gift into a world like this, a world that would attack someone else, a world that would want to harm other people. So I was extremely sad.
Were you afraid for your safety or the safety of your family?
I was, very much so. Um, After that, they came out with this anthrax stuff, a white powder, that and people didn't even want to open their mail up at that time. And again, I feared for what if I have family? I have a brother who works for a major record company who travels all the time. What if he tried to get on a plane and his plane was hijacked? I have family. Basically, you didn't even have to get on a plane then. If you were just riding in your car or walking down the street, yeah, definitely feared for my family, for my safety, for my friends, for everybody, period. Because it was a time where everybody came together and became family.
What actions did you take?
I made sure that it sounds silly now, but I did. I made sure that I had a pair of plastic gloves that I put on when opening up my mail. I made sure that I was very visual regarding my surroundings, and that's basically it. And I prayed, which I always prayed, but I definitely prayed even more.
Did you go to the World Trade Center site after the attacks?
No, I've never been to the World Trade Center.
Have you visited any of the 9/11 memorials?
No, I haven't.
Why do you think it is important for students to learn about September 11th?
I think it's important for students to learn about September 11th because it's a part of our history. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, slavery was a part of our history. I think that all students should learn about that. I think that all students should learn about the Holocaust. I think that all students should learn about every aspect of history that touches our lives. It's important for students to learn about September 11th in part simply because it was tragic what happened, and it wasn't just something that happened to Caucasian Americans. It's not something that just happened to African Americans. It's not something that just happened to our Native Americans. It's something that happened to each and every one of us, big, small, tall, white, black, Indian. It happened to every single one of us. So that's an important part of our history, and we learn from our history. And there's definitely something that can be learned from 9/11. And prayerfully, by us teaching you all about 9/11, it could prevent it from happening again, because it was a definitely horrible situation, and I wish that on no one. Whether it be the United States again, or some other country of the world. It was tragic. And maybe if you all are taught, then you can prevent it from happening again.
Do you support the additional security at airports?
I do. I support the additional security. A lot of people think that it's a hassle. A lot of people think that it's a waste of time. But I definitely do think that the security measurements that are taken now are a necessity, and that it is preventing something else from happening, whether it be. I also think that they should do it for buses and for trains, because these individuals feel that if they die in the name of Allah, I mean, it could be a plane, it could be a train, it could be a bus. I think that these measurements should be taken everywhere, not just the airports.